Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Naked Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case the notifications ain't go out. Drew, what's going on, baby? First things first, hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Friday. TGIF, y'all. TGIF. Hopefully all y'all ready for your evenings, weekends, whatever. Especially those in the city. Make sure y'all keeping yourselves safe. And despite National Guards being here, I still don't need another damn thing. Still don't need a damn thing. Oh yeah. Make sure y'all keeping yourselves safe, especially with all the subway crimes happening recently. Just keep yourself on board. Popcorn, what's going on, my guy? Definitely make sure you're keeping yourself, visual as all times, because guess what? Uh, you always expect the unexpected, especially on these damn subway cars. So avoid danger, and if you gotta do what you gotta do, hey, doing it because you're defending yourself as you're supposed to. Appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday for the conversation. Definitely was a good one. Definitely hope somebody got something out of it. You know, definitely again just take the necessary steps. You know what it is. They already know, son. They are here, brother Nimsky. He is. They here, son. The first night they got here, they already had an incident. Crazy. They already had an incident. I'm speaking, nigga.
No, I'm talking about like why you? No, because I didn't know that shit. What?
Son, the subway crime's been crazy, nigga. It went up, nigga. Like it's to a dangerous point where they need more. They need more, son.
So that's why them niggas be on Delantio crazy.
Son,
I didn't know that.
they gonna be in mad because son, these are the main spots where almost everything has been happening, bro. Like it been crazy on here, bro. When you gotta worry about people even coming home with families and they still gotta go through, nah, son, becoming a problem too much. People getting pushed on train tracks, all sorts of come on, now, son, all sorts of calamities, son. Just it's crazy. Again, for those in the city, make sure y'all keeping yourselves be yourselves protected at all times, no matter what. Uh, Definitely gonna be a surge. It'll drop at some points. There's gonna be a surge, nonetheless. Ruby, what's going on, baby? So again, make sure you keeping yourself shoot, keeping yourself on go just in case. Because some of these people that are committing the foul acts right now, listen, they ain't playing with a full deck. And some of them do not care about causing harm, confusion, or mayhem. Especially now the weather is getting nicer. Yeah, like I said, you know what to intervene in. You know what not to intervene in, basically. But again, just keeping yourself safe. That's the main focal part of everything. Oh snap! I hear you. Turkey burgers, baby. It's crazy because for them to have to call them here, come on, now. That means it's man. Listen, I mean it's getting crazy about the moment. As we speak right now, it could be something happening. I'm surprised I ain't get a notification on this little app that I got. They've been telling me damn near everything. Like it's crazy because it's like, yeah, city is kind of going to shit. Excuse my language, but it is. Some of y'all don't like driving in the city because it'd be hard to find parking, or sometimes you just don't want to go through the madness of traffic, so on and so forth. I would still advise, even if you want to be subway surfing or doing whatever, hey, make sure you and your family is protected. I'm good. I'm good. You already know what it is, sis. Just enjoying another night off. But I had to come chime in with the people real quick, definitely. And again, just give something that's needed because we need this today. Again, if some of y'all think you good, all right, don't close your eyes for a second. You protect what you need to protect, but if it's something that you know you can replace, hey, do what you got to do. Because right now, this is a spike. For people getting pushed on the tracks. Come on, man. Got people being pushed on tracks. You got people being assaulted on trains, slashed, so on and so forth. Somebody just got slashed the other day being a good Samaritan and helping somebody else out. Now you make that make sense. And that's the crazy part again. Like you helping somebody else out. Like you helping somebody else out, and then you still got to worry about being cut by a whole unknown assailant. Make it make sense. Yep. You know you was gonna get one of those out the day. Again, it's sad because the world right now would feel like it fell and bumped its head. Yo, all the marbles are screwed right now, or unscrewed right now. I'm telling you, people are doing the utmost right now out of desperation, fear, and just sheer cowardice. Period. Dolly, what's going on, baby? And again, it's time for y'all to really start thinking about a future safety net and a safety plan for anything possible because you never know what can happen. In a city this big, just like any big city, you already got to deal with the day ins and day outs and the confusion within the people amongst your own. But then now you got to worry about a whole nother group of people who are just being dumped everywhere. So, and it's not just happening here. This is happening worldwide, whether y'all believe that or not. There's migrants getting shipped everywhere. Hearing about stuff in London, definitely hearing about stuff in Australia. Like, look, it is really becoming a problem. And again, nobody is trying to alleviate that problem by saying, all right, look, enough is enough now. You're not just going to be bringing in people all willy nilly. Now, hold up. Now, there's people who actually are coming here for betterment, success, and everything else. Like I said one time before, hey, let them come, let them flourish, let them do whatever. But when you just bring in multitudes of people here, and then you still don't even got a place to house them or do anything, half of these people are sleeping in basements and stores, so on and so forth. You make that make sense. Cool gamer, what's going on? You really make that make sense. How is that helping the problem at all? If anything, you create more of a problem. Because first of all, your main problem was here. How you want to house everybody else again when you got people here that should have been housed? Your own people on top of that. Make it make sense, America. In my Bernie Mac voice. Like seriously. Make it make sense. I don't really try to delve too hard on some of these political shits, but again, it does coincide with everything, even coming down to your natural neighborhood. So what the hell? Like prime example, what? Just said something about they was trying to halt construction for a migrant shelter. I guess they trying to build one for the migrants, but in my opinion, you still got spots that you kicking people out to house them. So what the hell? You essentially are kicking people out to bring people in to kick them out. I'm just giving my view and opinion on it today. Some of these crimes are going to spike, and it's just going to be because of that. Again, you don't know who's who. You don't know if some of these people are plugged in. You don't know if some of these people are high risk of anything. Brought them in. And my thing is, again, how do they automatically come here and get damn near everything that the people who have been here don't get? I said before, Should be no reason why you have people who served your country in one way or another and they can't even get half of the fucking benefits that these people are getting. And I'm not knocking nobody again who is coming here to actually try to make something good or trying to do something better than what they was doing where they was at. But for everybody else, you just allow them to come in and shit mess up everything. So then who essentially has to pay and has to clean up this mess? The people, right?
The nice guy always feels
That's what
bad.
I'm saying. The taxpayers' dollars is going what? It's going to help, right? Oh, we're gonna help do this, but who still eventually got to pay for all of that shit? People. That's what I'm saying. There's things that we get distracted by, and the things that we honestly should be paying attention to, we not, or we getting it last minute. And again, people ain't caring. People ain't trying to say, you know what? Nah, like we gotta actually try to voice up and do something because this ain't it. And the ones who are getting nothing but, all they getting is backlash and recourse for what? For trying to stand up for some sort of rights and some sort of truth. Make it make sense. You know, again, I believe everybody should have some form of growth and success in their life, granted. But when it's coming at the cost of others, which some of these people are doing, that ain't a good look. And again, nobody wins or gains anything. But I would say in this instance right here, there are gonna be some of y'all who see things that definitely gonna mess your heads up because we already see prime example. We got some of the migrants here that guess what? They got their kids out. Kids are supposed to be in school at these times of the day. They out hustling, getting money for the family. And you know you was gonna get one of those too. Come on, keep on, keep on. It's not Sons of Anarchy, sir. You're not Jack's Teller. I'm sorry, my bad, yo. Making all that noise, man. I thought they was out here gang banging and shit. But yeah, you know, it's crazy because again, you got to look at this for what it is. We got to stop focusing on the crazy distraction and start focusing on these decisions and these bills and things that are being passed that are crippling everybody, regardless. See, again, I don't fully get into politicals, but there's some things that is more than just political. Right. You know, and this is my thing. In the long run, you got to understand this. There should be no way that people are gaining any type of well-being benefits and all when they ain't coming here to really do anything good. There's some who are coming here to do good again. Grant that. May you continue to do good, or may hopefully you do find something good. Because some of you ain't even looking good. Like some of you are still going through certain situations. Like I said, you got kids out here who are part of that migrant set that guess what? They out here hustling, they out here doing whatever again, trying to put money into the pockets so the family can eat. So again, how did you manage to bring people here and all around, scatter them around the world in places where some of these spots they can't hold but so many people neither? Like make it make sense. Some of these things are being changed as far as financials is concerned because now you try to give some relief to those here, just like you trying to give relief to Ukraine. Again, how do you manage to have money for everything else, but you don't have money to fix what you need to fix here? That's why I said there's going to be some things where you ain't going to be able to just rely on help from anybody but your own. And some of y'all need to get prepared because again, this dynamic is changing. There should be no reason why again there's certain things being accepted and we just overlooking it. Got to keep it real with you. You know the selfishness of some of these people in high power. It shows. You know, we'll say that we ain't getting help. We'll say that there's nothing happening for us, but we ain't making it happen. And the ones who are making it happen again, they facing opposition. Opposition from their own people, and opposition from those who are trying to make it difficult for them to flourish and grow. I believe, in my opinion, this system is not built for certain people to grow past a certain level. Maybe I'm just seeing this different. It's just my opinion on it. Because what better way to stifle creativity? What better way to keep certain things from happening to where everybody has their own than to crumble on that? You know, cripple the resources needed, cripple anything when it comes to education. You know, Willis, what's going on? No, but that's the crazy part about it, though, y'all. For real, fact that resources are being plucked left and right. The reason why I believe the education system is never going to be where it's supposed to be at, clear as day. You know, it's almost like again, society is being yanked by the chain. Why? Because some of these chains that should have been broken are still in place now. And again, it's because of opposition. People not willing to say, you know what, enough is enough. If we want more, we need to gain more, we need to start doing more. Didi, what's going on, baby? You already know if y'all just tuned in at the like button. I'm sorry, but it's becoming a little bit more scary about the moment because what else are they planning? You know, what else could be behind closed doors that we ain't knowing about? So you got to understand this is a consistent scare to a degree, day in and day out. Is going to be consistent. You know what's going to happen or what if situation. Again, you bringing people here without doing the real background research. It would be like us going somewhere else. They would try to make sure we ain't on no Interpol, so on and so forth. They would do their whole research on us before we even really set foot anywhere. And you're not doing the same thing when they come in here. Which again, I believe is becoming a problem. Now, those who are fighting on that political level should have been raising their voices and really should have been giving them all help. But then we see what some of these things are transpiring and shaping out to be. So again, in my opinion, is a scary notion. And this is what I'm saying. Before any one of us would go anywhere else, They be making sure they give us the whole rundown before we even come in here. So how are you able to just let people here, drop them off, and essentially just do what? Like I said, I've seen some who they shouldn't be living the way they live in, especially they was promised to come here under the safety guidelines of finding employment, finding a home, and trying to at least keep food on the table. Like I said, you completely lied all around the board. This is one reason to a degree why it makes it hard for people to trust people, especially from here. Because we had the select few that I feel they just always seem to manage to pull the biggest lies and upsets on people. Then when it's all said and done, we got to pay for it. We the people got to pay for they majority bullshit, basically. Now, honestly, my view on this is that at some point, ones who are struggling, they will at some point get it together. Because if they was able to make it where they was at, and it was far worse over there than it is here, they can make it almost anywhere if they just keep themselves humble, keep themselves on the right ball. And you want to know what's crazy? Some of these people are going to end up grabbing up the opportunities that the people here should have grabbed up or can still grab up. Nah, Dolly, not me. I don't. Like I said, I delve on certain things, but shoot, I tend not to worry about certain things anyway, only because they don't. Oh, shoot, they almost crashed just now. My bad. Yeah, I be wilding out with these fast cars, man. Y'all gotta. My bad, y'all. Especially in the city, like some of y'all be wilding with these cars, man. You gonna crash out and for what? But you know, essentially, like I said, those ones who are misplaced right now, they gonna end up getting the good benefits. They ain't even gonna be through the government themselves. 9 out of 10, they gonna make something happen. Because trust me, these people who are coming here are not trying to be on those streets forever, and they definitely not trying to feel like they coming from where they just left from. So for some that need to hear it, don't say ain't no opportunities. Prime example, whole bunch of job opportunities popped up on my shit. You know, I said at some point, probably to do it tomorrow, probably do it tomorrow. Put down a couple spots that I know for a fact throughout the city I am. So it shouldn't be no excuses. See, the problem is again with some people, it be your sense of pride. I don't want people laughing at me. I don't want people to think that I'm not cool enough. I don't want people to think so on and so forth. Again, like I told y'all before, a lot of times you got to stop worrying about what people in society think. It is about you. You're gonna have to start somewhere, and even if you end up making it, even if you end up becoming your own boss, for some who end up becoming their own people, guess what? Where most of their stories lie at. They started somewhere. If they didn't start somewhere, somebody took the chance on it. Now, you got to remember this part too. You have to get your feet dirty, but make sure you're getting your feet dirty in the right light. You know, Cherokee, what's going on? I ain't trying to sound funny, y'all, but You know, it's sad because I could say there's probably a couple success stories as of recent, as far as the migrants is concerned, and they actually was some of the lucky ones to actually find something, get something going, and they doing the right thing since they've been here. Everybody else, they going through the hassle like most of us that have been here for the longest are going through. Again, I feel sad for some of them because some of them got to do what they feel they need to do just to survive. And some of it will be violence. Some of it will be stealing. Some of it will just be anything they could get up for grabs, they're going to try to do it. Appreciate you, Dolly Niggy. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that is probably the scariest thing. You're going to be having some who are going to get together and some who they ain't try to come here to get together. They came here to destroy and take what they think is theirs. BMF, what's going on, my guy? Again, for those who are coming here for the betterment, continue to do better things, continue to do what you need to do, even if you are going through the little trials and tribulations here, but definitely, again, just keep yourself motivated. See, I wouldn't care what language you speak, you should speak the language of motivation, motivating yourself to do anything, especially when you in new surroundings. It's just pure facts. I hear you, BMF. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Like I was saying in the last about some of those young ones that just got wrapped up recently for doing the things they're doing, attacking cops and doing stuff that when we hear the people won't even think to really do. Not unless we prepare for what the hell is to come. And seeing to be honest, I believe all of them young ones kind of avoided some shit because not to be funny, had that been any one of us that lived here, even our young ones, we already know 9 out of 10 what would have happened. Don't care how you look at it. The fact that you assaulted one of them is like, oh, you assaulted 1,000 of them. So everybody gonna be coming for your head at some point. That's just my view and opinion on it because this is what I've seen. And the saddest part about it is that some of them gonna commit crimes and they ain't gonna get held to the same standard we getting held to. They just gonna get a slap on the wrist 9 out of 10. Then there might be some of them who are gonna be the scapegoats. That's what you gotta worry about too. Now the ones they definitely might hold, especially if they on any type of Interpol or anything along those lines. Oh yeah, they definitely ain't playing when it comes to that. But it seemed like when it comes to certain crimes, these niggas might get a slap on the wrist. And again, at what point does that not become a alarm or cause for safety? You know what I'm saying? Let's start paying attention to your surroundings and everything along it. This is going to get worse before it gets better. I really smell it happening. Smell it all in the air. Because again, for them to have to deploy people over here, that just goes to show you it's a problem everywhere. It's not just the city; it's damn near every state. Most of these people, most of these damn departments, short staffed right now. Not gonna lie to you. And in my opinion, since that pandemic started, this is a portion of it. Another portion was that defund the police shit. So yeah. And then who wants to do a job when you gotta worry about, you gotta worry about specific things that you might not really be prepared to do. You gonna have some who are supposed to be protecting and serving, but they're not protecting and serving. And then you got the ones who, again, I gotta be careful because no matter what I say or do, I could be deemed wrong on doing my job. So it's a catch 22 with that to a degree. Which and again, I believe this is one reason why. Because I believe a full NYPD force, the way it used to be a couple years ago, even with the migrants, do you think that shit would have happened in those 40 dudes? Without all, you think any of that would have happened? They getting attacked at shelters trying to break up situation. Nope. It'd have been everybody going to jail that night. Even the baby would have been in because the baby had anything to do with anything. Sorry to tell you that. It's the truth, man. No doubt, Dolly. Appreciate you, baby. Definitely have a good one, sis. Like I said, just wanted to chime in with the people. Wasn't going to be on wild crazy. Just telling people, like, really start paying attention. It's just like I said, there's certain positions right now that are up for grabs, especially those who don't have any messed up records. Y'all got opportunities left and right, and you refuse to take them because, again, you worried about what society thinks. You worried about what your people's going to think. How about you worry about what's going to be better for your future? This is the problem again. This is, I believe, a common problem in society. Some people know what they really want to be or intend to be, but you intend to worry about how these people are going to think and how they going to move. Well, let me tell you this. When you are doing certain things, if people can't make time for you, then you have to let those people go. It's the same way you would make time for them. They got to be reciprocated. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some people you gonna cut off ain't gonna be personal. It's just going y'all gonna have different views and opinions and roads that y'all want to travel. Shouldn't matter. You gonna have some people that feel you changing on them because you might not be hanging with them as much, or because of no. If you're trying to do something for the betterment of you, you're gonna have to take some time away. Because again, you got to focus on yourself more than anything. But again, you got to remember that. At the end of the day, nobody's going to elevate yourself to a higher plane better than you. Like young fellas, sometimes y'all gotta take time on yourself. Stop worrying about just going after the women and doing certain things about partying out. That's all good when it's all bread and gravy when it's time to celebrate. Not every day gonna be a celebration. It's gonna be days you gonna have to work. You have to do something. You want to keep building and growing. You want to be more innovative. Sometimes you're gonna have to take time away from people and not cut them off, especially the ones that actually rock with you. Don't cut them off. But no, sometimes you want to put distance because again, how can you get a clear vision on how you want to move if you got everybody in your ear? Sometimes again, you have to really focus and worry about what's better for you. Main people who will understand that will still be there throughout everything. The ones who don't pretty much get where it's going. Nobody can shape your future better than you. You are supposed to be the creator, right? You are supposed to be the author of your own book. So again, you got to put all the right information and all the right steps in it. You want it to be a success, you gotta do it legit. Gotta do it organically. Can't force nothing, and you definitely can't put anything false within that. I'm saying that because I know some of the migrants that have come here, do speak some sort of language and do actually follow platforms, whether y'all believe that or not. Even if it's getting how they say it interpreted, they gonna get the message too. This message is damn near for everybody. It's time to really start putting your safety first and definitely making sure you doing the knowledge and the research necessary for the betterment and for the growth. But there's personal growth, spiritual growth, financial growth. Anything along those lines, you gonna have to make it happen. Can't nobody else do it, and can't nobody else place something in front of you. And if they do, better hope you can be able to understand and follow the guidelines and the blueprints. You're gonna have to give yourself opportunity again when nobody else is giving opportunity. You come out stronger when you do so because you're not always just going to be relying on somebody. Rely on yourself to do something. Again, it's a catch 22. You're gonna have to have the right people that's going to stick with you. You have to have the right people that's always going to keep you influenced, always keep you sharp and on your toes. But also, you got to remember, if you don't do it, who else going to do it? Think your mama going to do it for you? Think your daddy going to do it for you? If you got kids, you think your kids going to do it for you? No, you got to do it. Somebody got to do something. Like seriously. No matter where you start from, if your goal is to get somewhere better, the main thing to remember is never quit. Never self guess yourself or you second guess yourself. No self doubt. No self doubt at all. You gotta have a fearless mentality when it comes to that. Like I said, you gotta have that vicious. I came to win at all costs. I'm putting it all on the line because this is what I want and this is what I'm going for. This is what I see happen. You're gonna have your bumps along the road. Who don't? You're gonna have your situations where you feel you ain't gonna win, but you're gonna win. And you wanna know why you're gonna win? Even if it's a small victory, it's still a win. Even if it's about a small margin. You could have won the game by 2 points, you still won. You fought tooth and nail to get to where you want to get to, victory. Gotta stand on that. You gotta be able to know that you can pull out the most epic and the most dynamic movements in life just off the sheer instinct, that will and determination to get in the win. If you got to be clutch, hey, you're going to always be clutch, especially when needed. You're going to know that when it's time to put up or shut up, you're going to put up. You're going to put up well. Again, you got to keep yourself balanced, keep yourself humble too. Not going to win everything in life. You can be a winner. Sometimes you're going to lose. And when you lose, you learn those lessons. You get some clear insight from it. And you go on for tomorrow. And don't dwell on what happened the day before. Some people right now, this is a reason why they can't build. Still dwelling on things from the day before. We days ahead now. Like, what are we doing here? You know. So I said it is important for real. It's gotta place the right type of vibes around you, basically. And some people hate to hear that, but you need to. Well, but you need to hear that. You know, you do what's necessary, and you definitely just feel good about doing it. You know, that's all you have to do. Again, you gotta Brace yourself, because when you do take certain falls, guess what? You ain't gonna stay on that ground for long. You're gonna get yourself right back up. It's like you slipping on some ice. Depending on how you brace for that fall, you just get back up and laugh. If you didn't brace for it at all, expect to break something. It's just logic and facts right there. But again, just remember, this is the most important thing. The most important thing you could ever do in life is keep giving yourself strength and hope. Because if it wasn't meant for you to succeed some way, somehow, you wouldn't be here. If your purpose in life was done already, you wouldn't be here. Again, some people are going to only be here for a season. You're going to have others that are here for a reason. The ones that are still here for a reason, those are the ones that are doing the best that they can. And again, keeping that torch lit for those who weren't here or couldn't be here, especially to celebrate the successes that they did have in life. Something to think about, though. James, what's going on, my guy? I already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And again, before I even get anywhere deep, I want to give healing prayers to those who definitely need it, those on the health tip, those who are dealing with family on the health tip, good or bad. Mental health, definitely. Some of these crimes, like I was saying too, is being committed, and some of these people have histories of mental health. So again, it's just, again, y'all gonna have to start building that safety net at all costs now. Now you might just have to upgrade or add to what you already had added to. Because you never know what could be happening. Appreciate you, Ruby baby. It's just me. You always keep it real. I know how to have fun, chill out, and do everything like the normal folk. But you're gonna get some of this work today because this is what we need. We can sit there and ignore it all we want until that shit actually happens close to or nearby, and then everybody's in the uprage, the outroar and everything. Nah, like come on, you're in the uproar and the outrage for what? Now because it doesn't happen close to, should have been thinking about it before time. Again, I'm not being judgmental, just being logical. That'd be like me walking into a territory knowing that it's gang infested, and I'm from the opposite side that don't like the side. So what the hell? Why would I go there? I don't care.
I was about to say that. You huff.
No, I'm not huff. No. Why would I go there and put myself in danger? That's like me going on the block with 40 to 100 niggas, knowing I'm by myself. I'm by myself, bro. I wouldn't care if I had the heat on me, son. I'm outnumbered.
All right, you got beef with them?
You just heard me say that. That's like me being from the opposite side, going to a spot that don't.
I was about to say, Nate, you do that. If you have to go somewhere, you have to go down the way.
No, nigga, I'm everywhere. I'm not. Exactly. I'm saying I'm not
looking at you like.
I'm saying from a gang perspective. That's like me going to put myself in danger, bro.
You put yourself in danger. You know better.
Exactly. Who going to do that? Any reason? Now, unless that nigga don't care.
Nah, niggas do dumb shit.
Like I said, unless that nigga don't care. But everybody else with a lot, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
That's why I was sitting there looking at you like, nigga, you do that shit now. Stop being home.
Nah, I do that because nigga, I could go anywhere. I don't have no issue with because I don't have an issue with nobody, nigga. I don't care if you gang banging or not, nigga. I'm not coming here for the bullshit, nigga. Just know that. I'm coming here to chill out like everybody else. Don't bother me. Don't encourage my madness. Leave me be. That's it. It's not because I don't go with the intent. Like some people just go with the intent on what. I'm not doing that, son. I don't care if you like me or not, son. I came to have fun, son. It's like everybody else. Beep, 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 beep. Like shoot. But no, I mean, it's some of them that's putting themselves in. Nah, but some of them shouldn't be putting themselves in danger like that anyway. And I'm not even saying. I'm just saying in general. In general, even if you ain't. Then you don't put yourself somewhere that's just like you claiming something already. You know you ain't. Again, come on, son. I'm not doing none of the above, son.
But
For
then
what?
you got the guys that do got beef that'll drag you somewhere knowing they got beef. They
Yeah.
don't tell you shit. Oh, shoot,
Nah, you good. Yeah, man, listen, this ain't for the kids today. This is not for the kids today. This is for the adults. This is for the ones that need to hear it. Put yourself in a safe position on the whole time. Don't care how you moving now. Because again, I can't tell everybody to dictate to everybody. You bought $1 you go to work. You bought $1 go get baby milk. I'm not doing none of that shit. Like, oh, I'm not doing none of that. But just watch the people that you put around you and make sure that you always in the safest of positions.
Then did some bullshit. What you talking about?
Well, there's a lot of different things you got to take into consideration, bro. It really is because my bad, y'all. But no, it's in general, bro. You got to think about that. I'm not gonna be around people that I feel is doing some fuck shit. And if I feel they doing it, all right, let me do my investigation. Because at some point something is gonna come out. And then if I feel this is what it is, all right, I know how to move around you. That's how a lot of people gotta really get it together. Like on all tips, if something just don't seem right, you follow your instinct. And if you must protect yourself, do what you gotta do.
Do what the fuck you gotta do. That's why niggas be like, yo, why you chill with this nigga? Why you don't chill with this? Like, yeah, I chill with these niggas because these niggas don't be looking for problems like y'all niggas. Like,
Yeah, like not every
gonna fight everybody.
hey, listen, life is too short to be wanting to run around and prove that you're a gangster all day, every day. You better enjoy the fact that you breathing because you have people that you wish was here that they ain't get a chance to breathe, and it ain't even been because of no gang beef, none of that. You know, people losing their lives just because of simple health reasons. Some people getting losing their life, freak accidents, so on and so forth. This how you want to represent your people that's not here? Come on now. Platty, what's going on, baby? You know, that's what I'm saying. Life is too short, but it's also you can't be careless out here neither. I don't even put that up here, son. You wild. See, that's his view and opinion. That's why I got that little copyright up there.
I said no.
No, but I get where you're going. But see, this I'm just saying in general. Forget all of that because we already discussed that the other day. I always felt that's the ultimate disrespect again when you are talking about people who are not here to defend themselves. Yeah. That's on any level. Forget just saying, "Oh, I'm smoking on them." No, in general, that's just like people that we know was a figurehead for. Why wait till well after they passed on, and now everybody want to? Yeah, son. Why y'all ain't say that when this man was here? Why y'all ain't that? Why y'all ain't enact on nothing while this man was here?
No, and I ain't know his mom's doing his friends like that.
It's a little bit of everything, but I ain't getting into that. Man. Listen, I'm not getting into that. I'm just saying in general, the ultimate line of disrespect is that.
It comes back to them quickly.
But that's the sad part about it. You shouldn't even wish that on you. Nobody. Because again, even if it ain't coming to you, it's gonna come close. And again, that's still gonna hit different. On any level.
Boots.
It's time to value life and respect when life has been lost and transitioned into now listen. Whatever issues you did have with somebody when they done passed on, that shit should pass on too. Because what you gonna still beef with somebody while they gone?
I don't know. They're gonna be beefing with them in jail, sir.
Like, I'm just being real. What's my if I had an issue with somebody and they happen to just pass away, God forbid, I'm still supposed to keep the beef going? Oh, so what you did? No, I'm not gonna do that. No, because you got some people who really fucking petty like that, bro. I watched like 3 videos a day that pissed me off. I'm like, nah, son. Like, you really disrespected life.
Niggas go to the funeral. Make sure they can do that.
Nah, you know what's even worse is when they start shooting at the funerals. That's when you know it's that bad and that deep, but it should never be that deep, bro.
They should even thought about
Oh,
it.
places that's getting shot up even as of recently, son. It's just, son, we seeing people are really lacking, and they just
Sense. Lacking sense.
forget sense. They lacking morals because there's no way, even if you know somebody is long gone, why would you come and try to harm a spot where you know family could be at? Even if it ain't gang related, it still don't matter. That's one of the worst places what you gonna do it at the damn gravesite burial too? Are you bugged out? Like I said, when did disrespecting people who are not here became a thing?
Nah, you know who needs to end that shit?
Stop doing that.
They need to end this beef. Like, yo, got it. Yo, got it. Need to end that shit. End that shit. You know what I mean? End that shit.
No, the problem with a lot of people again, it be pride, huh? And that's gonna always be the number one killer next to stress. That's gonna be the number one killer for a lot of people, pride. Listen, take accountability, own up to certain shit, keep it moving from there. And then some people gotta learn too, when a person does do that, if he do it, let it go.
That could have been his mom's too.
No, no.
Brother. That's why I'm saying that, bro. Senseless. Dog gone. The brother gone. Let it go.
Beef still gonna keep going.
Word.
Even after somebody say, you know what, and even if the main heads say that it's done, you still gonna have people around them that still gonna want to keep shit going anyway. That's the only problem. This is where we always still have division at. Because even after something is said and done, y'all still want to keep going with it. Nah, but fuck them niggas. They all right, look, shit done been said and done already. What else you gonna keep going on?
Word.
They hate to hear that though. Because again, most people are only gonna be around because they want to keep those type of situations happening. That's why I said for those who are building and moving, hey, you move in the light that you're supposed to move in.
You can't get no money.
You know?
You might as well lawyer up. Can't get no money.
Ain't nobody winning at the end of the day.
Facts. Because who's winning right now?
Nobody's winning that war because at the end of the day, losses of life and just man, listen. Don't let me go deep in this rabbit hole today. Not on a Friday. Not on a good vibe day. Come on now. But nobody wins those type of wars. If you claim, oh, somebody getting plucked from another side, that's a win because you lost somebody from your side. That's not a win. That's still a damn loss on both ends. Because guess what? Ain't nobody ain't nobody benefiting off of it. Nobody's benefiting off of it. But I'm just from the outside looking in, y'all. You know, I gotta give my views and opinions. I wouldn't be me if I did. Because there's just some things that should never be treaded across anyway. Just know that for a fact. But I forgot, in this new era, anything is acceptable and it's being even more accessible as far as this internet is concerned. Because we see too much going on every day. Now we've seen some funny stuff. We've seen some warm-hearted stuff. We've seen some positive things, but damn near everything else we've seen was something that we know for a fact is a stereotypical behavior that's going on. Like I said, when you start when you keep on with the notion of that, making everybody look foolish. You making it seem like everybody is loud, ignorant, ratchet, uneducated, so on and so forth. No. And again, I always said this. There's going to be a small group in every race that make their race as a whole look bad. Why? Because again, this is what's being presented right here. Might not like what's being said. Might not like the fact that I'm the one that's saying it. But you need to accept that. And with everything that is being promoted to a degree is just essentially saying this is what you deem us as. This is what you deem people as. This is their future. This is what they have to look forward to. Oh yeah, that part too, James. I've seen some stuff like that on here. People doing the utmost. You go into people's grave sites, knocking over their tombstones, peeing on their grave sites, and doing stuff like that, or just doing vandalism, all sorts. Again, that's a violation of person that's no longer here to defend themselves. You're gonna get that karma.
Oh yeah, oh they say what's that shit? Tales from the hood.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna piss on his grave.
But see, that's the thing. You don't know what to expect, and then you doing that. You don't even know. You probably decide to do that on the wrong day, and somebody coming to, and that's gonna be your net. What you gonna say then?
Oh shit.
Like, come on, man.
Mm.
There's some of y'all that are taking disrespect even towards those who have passed on to a whole new level. But remember, that karma gonna come back to your ass in a whole new level. You better think before you doing things. You want to talk about you smoking on somebody, and tomorrow you could get smoked. You could be talking about this person, knowing this person that been gone longer than 5, 10 years. You waited this long to say, son, don't think some karma won't happen at you at some point. My thing is with some people, if you had disagreements, if you had anything along those lines you felt you should have hashed out, you should have hashed it out while that person was here. Or wait till they gone and then still want to be disrespectful. You're making yourself look foolish in the long run.
Oh,
Now, guess what? I think somebody did pass away recently behind that. You went to do some shit like that and then you got smoked. I'm sorry to say it this way, but some people are going to have to hear this. There's some of you who got people out here doing certain things. You need to try to make sure they ain't crashing out on all accords. But if they ain't going to listen to reason, the only thing you can do is fall back. That has to be the first thing. Oh, but you was with them with. Was not with them doing none of the sort. Now you got to sit here and explain why. I wasn't doing nothing.
no, I watched the niggas. I was supposed to see the niggas looking like dickhead.
I'm just saying, like you never know what you're going to expect. You need to chill out. Again, that's not a good look anyway. Ultimate form of disrespect. Because once that karma and that curse get released on you, guess what? Ain't no moving from that. You try to hide, you can try to do all that, but it ain't gonna work. Well, I'm sorry, but it is really tough for some of y'all to, in the real sense, grow up. How long you gonna keep perpetuating certain ignorance and violence before you start realizing that nobody's winning or gaining anything? And when is it gonna be time for some of y'all to really start taking those safety actions and protocols to protect what's needed? I watched something powerful, and this coming from Chicago. This lady was going in, but I get where she coming from. See, this is the problem, and I think this is a key problem. See, there's some of you who refuse to listen to these elders, but there's some elders you really need to listen to because they will tell you a history that you wasn't aware of. Number one, they might be able to tell you something about you or your family that you didn't know. And these are people who are still trying to do what's necessary as far as preserving and keeping some form of safety within the community. You're not respecting them. You're not sitting here even listening to them, but you want them to listen to you. That doesn't work that way. If anything, we all supposed to be able to sit down, talk, come together, and hear each other out. Again, effective listening. We supposed to be able to hear each other out, and we also be able to express what we need to express. And if we know we need to express and move in the right direction when it comes to certain situations, then we need to do so and stop bullshit. Sorry to tell you that. You can't expect nobody to listen to you if you ain't willing to listen to them or you ain't willing to sit down and come to some form of compromise. Serious, what's going on, baby? I think about that. Again, how could you sit down and have any compromise with anybody if you're not listening to each other? It's just like us trying to have a conversation, but we all over yelling and talking over each other. We not hearing nothing that's being said. Everybody speak, get their time to speak. Then from there you move on. You see what's what. The things that you can't agree on, again, you push those to the side. Come back to that on another day. Jewel, what's going on, baby? But I think that will be a common problem again, and why again we're gonna have division because some people are just not willing to put those things to the side and move past that. But again, once you're able to do that, again, when you are coming together to have talks, especially if it's supposed to be civil, supposed to be building and growing something, you got to be able to sit there, push all everything to the side again, like I said, and have the talk that's necessary. All right, look, I know y'all both have views and opinions about this. Y'all done already had your disagreements about this. We ain't gonna focus on that today. We gonna focus on the main things we can focus on. Telling you, just it is time to start seeing better. Start seeing better views and actual good works. Again, there's some of you who cry and mope about no change, no reform, but you're not trying to be a part of the reform. And I'm talking about a reform to where we could get back to some subtleties, where some people could actually have their own, or at least somewhat have their own, and not have to worry about specific things happening. Everybody got to be able to grow and eat and do something. There's opportunity all around every damn corner. Even in the alleyways, you think ain't no opportunity. Trust me, there's opportunity. You just ain't see it yet, or you could be a part of building it. Is what's going on, my guy? At some point, you're gonna have to learn to stick on principles. And for most people, that should be the main thing: principles and morals. Shouldn't be about emotions. It should be about logic too. What can we do, prime example, to make certain things better? To where it could give and create the opportunities that are going to be needed for the future, especially for those who are willing to be a part of that, potential growth for the future. How do you manage to maintain that? How do you manage to sustain it? Again, it's about what you apply in life. What you apply in life, that all depends on you. And even once you focused on yourself or you know where you at, you still got to focus on, what's your next step, your next stages. And for those who followed me last night on Clapper, I appreciate y'all. We definitely had some good vibes last night, definitely. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about it. Look serious, look at my face. Look at my face. I'm thinking about it. No. Good vibe. Definitely was a good vibe. Um, But yeah, you gotta have that mindset to say, you know what, I'm going to tackle the things I know I can tackle, and whatever is going to grow, it's going to grow. Whatever ain't meant to be grown, I don't mean it's meant to be grown by you. It could be grown by somebody else. But again, putting the blueprint out when you need to. You know, but I would say even in the smallest instances, if people are supposed to be having these type of events to try to fix or try to at least alleviate some of these situations that we are seeing. Again, even those people would have to put their personal differences aside. Because we know there's going to be people that just don't like each other. Granted. But in the same token, if y'all all supposed to be doing something to build and help bridge the gaps, then again, essentially put your pride and put your ego to the side. Juice, what's going on, baby? And this is another reason why I feel we are seeing an influx on things too. Because again, how are we supposed to be setting an example for those coming behind us or trying to come up? When again, we can't even put our own differences to the side for the better. Jewel, I see you back in here, baby. But this is what I'm saying. How are they supposed to see how conflict resolution really is handled when almost every time you look, you know, everybody going for each other's jugulars, taking personal shots, indirects, you name it, is being done. And then this is how stuff spark off again. So again, how can you expect anything? You got some people who are falling out because they get mad because somebody might have a good idea about something, how they want to move it, how they want to do it. And because it's not being done the way they feel it need to be done, or because they not getting the way that they think they want to get, have a little fallout. Make it make sense though. Oh, you already know, Juice baby. Just enjoying my last day of freedom for back to the plantation. I had to come speak with the people for a minute. But again, I think that's the most, I think it's honestly the most immature logic. I'm speaking of some of the adults again. Because again, some of these people are following you, right? Or they trying to learn something from you. How can they learn anything? Again, even about conflict resolution, when you all out here fighting, arguing, and scratching and clawing over a bunch of nothing. I hear you, Juice. Enjoy them days off, baby. And appreciate you for dropping those links, serious, baby. Tamika, what's going on, baby? Who else popped up in here? My bad. When I start speaking, I don't really be looking no more. But again, how they gonna learn? What are they gonna gain when they seeing adults and even elders arguing like crazy, screaming and yelling and just straight up acting a fool, putting out personal business, so on and so forth. Like again, what does that really gain on either end? And what message is that giving and showing to those people who are coming in, especially into this field? Telling you, time to start doing a little bit better. And I ain't being judgmental. I'm being logical right now. See, the problem is again when you have these type of talks, you'll always have some people that they don't like where it's going. And again, that's an emotional state, not a logical state. Because again, if you're saying something within the general thesis of things, I don't mean I'm being judgmental. I'm just pointing out our problems as we speak now. Problems that you want to try to ignore, but you can't ignore. Harry, what's going on, my guy? See, I'm always trying to give you some food for thought, regardless. You can deny this food if you want. Doesn't matter. Somebody gonna be making the same type of food. Again, it is time to start showing that even people that have the biggest disagreements can put their differences aside and actually have a strong talk of dialect, especially when it comes to trying to solve problems that we can solve. And if it's really that critical with people, then you need to just exclude yourself from it. Those is really the two options I've always seen it as. 'Cause I'm not going to be going back and forth or arguing with anybody that ain't worth arguing with. And I'm not going to have to disrespect nobody neither. See, again, the problem again with some people is they only thinking about self. And it doesn't matter if they try to drag people right along with you. This is how they're going to move. Because again, some people want to gain, but they're going to try to gain off of your expense. Those who are wise enough to peep it in the matrix, good. Even once you get to a certain spot, you already know what it is. Again, eliminate all the negative distractions when it's needed. And if you're gonna have to come together and build with somebody, even if it's for something that's good, y'all put y'all egos and prides to the side. And again, have some form of a dialect and have some real talk. Because again, even if we got an issue and somebody trying to be the vocal part of the conflict resolution, again, all the personal unnecessary shots or just blatant disrespect, it ain't necessary. Prime example, there's some people who are beefing and going at each other, don't know each other personally, and probably will never know each other personally. What's the point of it? And even if some of y'all have had interactions or know each other personally, what's the purpose of continuing the same old madness and beef? Where does it get you at the end of the day? And again, what message is being shown? I ain't perfect. I ain't claim to be perfect. But I did come here with a purpose. Purpose is still standing on what I'm standing on, even as of now. I'm going to have these hard hitting conversations, even when there's opposition. Don't care. Because again, once you start manifesting things that you know you want, you tend to stand on them and give it your all. Like there are a lot of you who are building differently on the end. I respect it. I respect it. And again, look at little baby Rufus. I respect it. But there are some people who, again, you coming on here with this notion on just destroying and tearing down. That's corny in a sense. We got enough of that going on as it is now in the world around us. Nobody expects to come on here and have the same type of shit happening to them either, but some people are. And that's the saddest part about it. Again, people are lacking and missing the whole point. Life is precious, and time will continue to keep moving, even well after you're long gone. When you pass on to that next life, what you gonna be able to tell that creator? What did you do your whole time while you were spinning down here? What was you doing? Like I said, it doesn't matter what you believe in, but you should believe in doing something while you are still granted time. Time here is precious and it can't be wasted either. And if you solely sit back and focus on just everybody else, you're going to miss out on yourself. You know who's for you, you know who's against you, you know the main supporters, the main well wishers, you know who the fake ones are. James, I ain't messing with you. Well, at least he ain't disappeared this time. But let me not jinx it. He might disappear. Never know. But you gotta always remember that part too. Do what's necessary. Be your best self. One thing people lack is respect and self restraint. Some people need to learn to respect certain things. Like I was saying the other day, some people need to learn to respect boundaries. People need to learn to respect when somebody doesn't want to have anything to do with it. And also just have respect for those who are doing stuff for you. Have the utmost. Because again, I don't have to like you, but I respect you enough to not want to see you behind bars and not see you in early grade. I can respect you enough not to even have no dealings with you and just keep it pushing. Especially if I feel I have to be that way. But see, this is the common problem right here, though. Again, nobody respects when boundaries have been placed. I was going to tackle something again tonight, but I probably might tackle that. Probably might tackle that on Clapper at some point. And again, appreciate you for dropping those links, serious baby. Working harder than Simba trying to chew on this damn dog bone, baby. But you gotta remember that. Boundaries have been set and put in place. You're either gonna respect it or you're gonna have to learn to respect it. And if you get learned, you can't get mad about it. Some of you need to learn to be humble. You don't have to respect me, but you're not gonna disrespect me. And that's where some people get it messed up too. Wait a minute, there's something missing. Something missing. Something missing. Give me 1 second. I had another. This is what I'm saying. Even down to this, certain disagreements should not lead to any type of harm, violence, or loss of life. But again, there's certain situations that you need to get away from the instigators if that's the case. That's why I said it's important for a lot of y'all just to make sure you got the right people around you that's not always in the midst of drama and madness. Stay away from those instigators, especially again those who don't mean well. Because even in a certain instance, they could be the reason why you get into a bunch of madness. And when this is all said and done, they still gonna be here doing the same exact thing. There are some people who are never going to do anything outside of just be well-known instigators and always want to be a part of the fights and the ignorance. That's all they have. And it's not looking down or saying anything. But when you are choosing again not to elevate yourself outside of anything, that's a problem. When all you could do is be around nonsense and drama all day and then be a part of it, that's a problem. There are some of y'all who are going to have to be extra cautious because, again, you don't know what people are doing when they're not around you. I'm not saying all, but there are some you have to be mindful of because you don't know what they're doing when they're not around you. And you don't want them to include you in anything that you ain't trying to be included in. And honestly, any person that claimed to be a friend but could put you in that type of situation of danger, knowing they out there doing the utmost, they ain't a friend to be with. That's not even a friend of me. That's somebody you gonna always have to look out for and just eliminate them. Some people don't know how to be up front. Some people do. Some people know how to alleviate a situation from going bad. Some people don't. But again, I'll be honest with you. It's in the worst light again when you know you're doing wild stuff and you getting people involved in it, especially people that need, that don't need it. And at some point, you create a grave danger, not just for that person, but for yourself. So there are some of you that, again, if you out there doing the utmost, you need to separate from the good ones. And the good ones need to start reading stuff as it is too. If something just don't feel right, you act on it at least until you get a good result. And even if you gotten a good result, shouldn't have much to worry about. You know you can't be around specific people when they too drunk because they always seem to start fights, right? You want to continue to be around that person or you want to move away from that person. It's not being funny. But if that's not the type of scenery you like being around, where you always get into a confrontation because of a person, you need to eliminate that. Or you always with somebody that's starting to create dangerous situations everywhere you go. That's a problem too. It is a such thing as moving accordingly and actually doing that, right? Again, be aware of your surroundings. Because if you're going with the notion on having fun and actually enjoying your life, you should not have to worry about possibly losing it because company around you. Again, peep game. And when it comes to it, you know how to move in the game. For those who are following me on Clapper, I will definitely be back tonight with the good vibes. I will definitely be back at 8 o'clock. We'll rock out for a little bit. But I mostly wanted to just come and bring this into the people again. Tackled a few little things today, as always. But the main notion that I was bringing, again, safety. Until we at least get back to some norm, some form of actual safety, keep yourself visual, keep yourself vigilant just in case. And again, hopefully some people did get something out of this. Again, this is not a judgment call or anything. This is just a logical view, giving you a logical solution. How you choose to accept the message, that's completely up to you. And again, appreciate everybody that tuned in this afternoon. Like I said, I'll definitely be back at 8 o'clock. Got to figure out one or two other things. My days off are over. Back to the plantation. Pray for my scalp, y'all. Pray for my scalp. And for those who already know, we going to the after party after the party. So yeah, just wanted to chime in with the people for this Friday. And again, I do appreciate every last one of y'all who have been a part of this growth and still being a part of this growth. Shout outs to everybody in the Eulogy family, and shout outs to all the shadow babies, baby. But yeah, just keep yourself safe, especially those in the city. Despite whatever, if you got to do what you got to do to protect yourself, do it. Preservation of life, for real. You're gonna have to start utilizing it now. Yeah, we get up out of here. Definitely appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all on these streets. If y'all was new to this channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout outs to the replay gang. Shout outs to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance today, you already know that love is love and they'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real bills. Molly, you late, baby. What the? Wait a minute. Now I gotta sit back here. Hold on. See, now we got a brief intermission now. Hold on. Now I'm upset. What you shout out to all the prostitution? Getting that? I ain't messing with you, realist, man. Yeah, see. I knew you was gonna do something. Nah, I can't leave yet. I can't leave yet. See, now this is what you get blamed for, realist. Hold on. Here with that. How you gonna come out of here with that if you don't get out of here, man? Oh man. Nah, but hopefully everybody doing all right. Matter of fact, yeah, I got some time. I got some time. I just thought about it. It's still kind of early. But hopefully everybody again enjoying their Fridays and being safe out there. I know for some of y'all the weather kind of hot, kind of hot. For everybody else, you still bundled up. Do what you gotta do. Keep yourself healthy. There you go, Marlene. See, I knew you was gonna come in here with some madness. See, that's crazy. So shout outs to the P's and shout outs to the SDs. See? Oh man. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Nah, I saw fun and love over here. See, and that's the thing though. Nah, I did say this too. Generally about coming together, building the right type of community, building and bringing the right people within the right type of communities. Can make anything happen. You better be talking about the candies, Marlene. I ain't messing with you. There go gorillas with these damn raccoon eyes again. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about. Always encouraging the madness on a damn Friday. Try not to encourage it every other day, but you want to encourage it on a damn Friday. Ain't this about to be? Well, I guess I'm in here. Let me start poking and having fun with the people. James, still need my damn pellet grill. Serious. Um, hey, I got a question for you. Question for you. Where's the cheesecake? Cherokee, you already know what we building over here. If you don't, go back on the forklift and make sure you knock over somebody's car. Realist, damn it. I'm just gonna leave you alone because last night that video had me uptight. All that damn popcorn sounds, man. What's going on, man? Nah, that's all love over here. Nah, but that's the part of building, period. Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter if it's physical building or just building what you need to build as far as confidence, opportunity, so on and so forth. You're building something. Well, get back to driving the Cherokee. We ain't gonna be playing games no more. We got some whales finally. We're gonna move from the front of the club to the back of the club. So everybody can be up in there. Come on, James. Don't leave no darn food on my damn grill, man. I'm gonna let you borrow it. It's your birthday weekend. I'm gonna let you borrow it. And happy birthday, man. Another year around the sun, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I hear you. I hear you. You moved up in the company. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. So good. Good. We're going to utilize you up in here for something since you don't want to do manual work no more. Now, you already know, James. Come on, man. And shouts to everybody. Shoot, man. Listen, hold on. I got a couple birthdays the rest of this month to deal with. Oh, Lord, y'all pray for my scalp. Nah, but again, it's a blessing. For some, even if you're making new transitions in life, feel comfortable in those transitions. Feel good about what you're doing. Oh, it's about to be a traffic jam already. Somebody about to get out and catch a road rage on the side. Live from Nightly Nate News. Yeah, it's about to go there. Oh, there we go. Let me see. We done counted 2 ambulance trucks and a couple of little sounds we ain't supposed to. Yeah. Shout out to all the Pisces. We're again making another year around the sun. And may more blessings and upon more blessings come your way. You keep yourself on a higher plane like you're supposed to. Keep yourself within the right reserve, the right regards. Trust me, everything gonna pan out. Now, James, when you give back that grill, it better not be a piece of fried duck on there or nothing. Please make sure you clean the pellets and bring the pellets back. You will not be having this no more, my friend. You will not just be taking the grill out the club like it's all good and gravy. I'm serious? We're gonna need you to watch certain people from now on. They ain't gonna be touching the pastries and nothing that's coming in that kitchen from now on. Harry, when we use you for the Uber, we do not need you eating up half of the food going there. Bring them people their food, man. Nah, it's all love. It's all love. But this is what you're supposed to be doing, right? Hey, you're supposed to be able to come together, have some good fun and laughs, but also have some serious talks. Give a balance. Put the best things in your life, especially when you already know who you are. You ain't having no identity crisis, no nothing. See, I'll be honest with you. Uh, Before I do get up out of here, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's some people who feel they have the need to want to follow a specific trend or just try to. Nah, you gotta learn how to. It's not so much as bow out gracefully. You just gotta know when it's your time to keep elevating. You're gonna always elevate in life, and you're gonna have to make certain transitions. Like how they say you need to dress your age. That is a must for some people. Dress your age. But I'll get into that on another day, definitely. I'm telling you, it's more. It's not so much of about what society deems. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. I'll get into that on another day. It's not about what society deems when it comes to that statement, but nonetheless, I'll wait. Mm. But yeah, let me get up out of here. Definitely. Again, for those who following me, you already know what it is. I'll be back on Clapper at 8. And yeah, I see some of y'all in these YouTube streets. You already know what it is. You know what it is. Look at baby. Look at baby Rufus. Look at him. Look at him. But again, love yourself. Continue to build yourself. Never doubt yourself. And know what to place around yourself. Key elements. But y'all definitely stay safe. Keep that third eye open. And until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.